It's the Hit Drive time. Tune in every weekday from 2 p.m. It's the Hit Drive time.
I've tried playing it cool, but when I'm looking at you, I'm at a payphone trying to call home. The only drive time show that keeps you informed.
It's the Hit Drive time with Duke and Ralph.
You guys play the best music.
Most definitely, we play the best music on the radio, and it's a radio station that plays the most music as well. It's Hit 95.9 FM. It's the Hit Drive Time, coming through on your number one hit music station. Duke and Ralph in the building, and we also have a very, very big surprise for you. Yeah, it's our superstar guest on the show today, and I know he won't like to be addressed like that, but hey, it's a surprise for him to be in the studio with us today. He's an all-round gentleman. He's worked in the communications firm. He's worked in the oil sector, and he's been a very, very successful politician as well. A former minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, former senator, or yeah, they say once a senator, always a senator, and also the former governor of Cross River State. Ladies and gentlemen, in the building with us, Senator Liyel Imoke.
Thank you.
It's good to have you with us today. Welcome to the program.
It's good to be here again. Thank
Yeah,
you for
once
having me.
again. Okay, so you've been out of public service for close to 2 years now, after giving over 2 decades in public service. Were you looking forward to this moment in your life?
Yes, I was looking forward to it because it provides me with an opportunity to realize some of the things that I set out to accomplish early in my life, and I'm yet to accomplish. So being in the private sector and also leading a private life relieves me of the pressures that otherwise I would have if I was in public sector. So that affords me the opportunity to do particularly what I'm very passionate about, working with young people through my foundation, the Bridge Leadership Foundation.
Okay. Definitely, we're going to talk about the Bridge Leadership Foundation as we have the career day that's coming up tomorrow. Yeah, but then I don't know, when you give that much time to something and you suddenly leave that, then it might be scary. Was it, when you were thinking of this point in your life, was it scary for you?
No, not at all. I had already made up my mind long before I left office that I was going to ease myself out of active politics. So my mind was focused on that and on moving on. And I think it's important for us young people, if I can still call myself that, it's important for us young people to not treat and see politics as a career. It's public service, and it's tenured. We must understand and appreciate that and be ready to move on to serve in other ways.
The last time we spoke, you said you were an armchair politician.
Yes, best type of politician. You can criticize and critic, and you're less criticized than when you're not an armchair politician.
Okay, so you've been actively involved, yes, in leadership, basically, and also working with young people, participating in youth development, and whenever your name is called, it's also linked with leadership. So the Bridge Leadership Foundation, let's talk about the foundation first. So just for those that just came across the foundation, the Bridge Leadership Foundation, what's it about?
The Bridge Leadership Foundation was a vision that I had, and it came into being on my 50th birthday. We're having our 6th career day, and basically it's a foundation that is geared towards building a new generation of leaders, working with young people, creating opportunities for them, and strongly believing in their capacity and their resourcefulness, and being able to work with them to ensure that they have the opportunities, the exposure, which sometimes is the biggest challenge in places like Calabar and Cross River. Youths in these areas sometimes don't have the same opportunities that youths in Lagos, Abuja, and major cities in Nigeria and across the world have. So where you have an opportunity to imbibe core values in these people at a young age, then we must take advantage of that opportunity. So for me, it's about building a generation of new leaders, and all our career days are focused on that. So this year we're having our career day tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. And we expect attendance to be significant as always. We have a lineup of very exciting speakers, all young men and women who have been successful, and we hope that they will inspire those who will be attending the event. It's something that I really believe strongly in and I paid a lot of attention to. Organizing a career day is not as easy when you're out of office as when you're in office, because you deploy a lot of resources. But we hope that it will have an impact on the lives and the thinking of our young people.
So this is the 6th career day of the Bridge Leadership Foundation. Obviously, it has had that impact on a lot of people. If not, we've ended after the first year. So testimonies from the career day. Has there been any of the years that really stood out for you, or all the years just the same?
No. I think every year, first of all, we have a different theme. The theme for this year is Building Tomorrow's Entrepreneurs. So that's a very exciting theme, and we have a good lineup of speakers. But I think every year, and that's the beauty of the Career Day, and of course, various programs. We have a mentoring program, and we have several other initiatives. And what we found out and what we see is that we now have those who have gone through our programs becoming successes. And we hope that tomorrow, some of those who have been through our programs will give testimonials of their successes and their achievements. The most important thing for us is not just a sense of self-worth in the young people, but a vision that I can accomplish, I can achieve, and I can be successful. And more importantly, it doesn't have to be in politics.
Okay, very important. And drawing you still in line with the same area you're talking about, over the past years, we've had 25,000 people successfully going through the Bridge Leadership Foundation. And looking at how far they've gone in their various careers, what would you say has really pushed you to do that, to start up the career?
Well, I think for me, I had the benefit and the privilege of starting early. I had opportunities which I took advantage of and achieved relative success, but it wasn't a walk in the park. You had to be ambitious, you had to take risks, and you were not looking for a 9-to-5 job.
Sure.
And there are fewer 9-to-5 jobs, and there's significant unemployment. So for me, success is not just the few who have made it or are making it. Success is providing everybody an opportunity, equal opportunity. First, it's just a pity that in this part of the world, we just don't have the same exposure. So a guy who's competing for a job in a bank or in an oil company may not have the same chances as one who was educated in Lagos and has been exposed to various training programs and initiatives. So for us, it's not just about the success in entrepreneurship. There are people who have gained employment and who are in the workforce today contributing to society. And that's really what the foundation is about. And we pray that it continues to deliver those services to the people.
Okay, still talking about the foundation, I want to look at it like you said, the theme for this year's Career Day is Building Tomorrow's Entrepreneur. And since you left office, the foundation has still been active. It was active while you were in office, and a lot of people felt that, okay, fine, when you leave office, it's not going to be as active as it was. The career days are not going to be held every year anymore, but you've been able to keep it alive. What's the secret?
Commitment to the vision. It can be quite challenging putting together a career day, trying to bring in all the speakers from different parts of the country, trying to mobilize the young people and ensuring. But we've had significant support from a few of our sponsors who supported us when we were in office and out of office. But more importantly to me, and I must emphasize, is the foundation was not related to my political career. And I tried to make sure that, the foundation was not about Senator Liyel Imoke. That is why you don't find my name anywhere near the foundation. I also try to run it professionally, engage professionals to run the foundation without me being involved in day-to-day operations. So I'm just the chairman and founder of the foundation, but I don't run the foundation on a day-to-day basis. I hardly pick the programs. I'm just informed, and I give the necessary approvals where they need approvals. But otherwise, the foundation runs itself, and it's contributing significantly at various levels. We're also trying to get to the younger people. We now have programs in our secondary schools, just trying to catch them young and making sure they have the right values, and of course that they can make a difference in society.
So that's the difference, distancing the politician Imoke from the man Imoke.
Yes.
So the foundation. Okay. So let's talk about this year's event. It's holding tomorrow, and the theme "Building Tomorrow's Entrepreneur." Let's talk about the speakers, the people that are going to be impacting on the young people. Who are we expecting tomorrow?
Well, we have quite a number of speakers, all young people, which is very critical. We have Ubong Thompson King. He's a very successful security expert and consultant. He's going to give the keynote tomorrow morning. We also have Olujimi Tewe, another successful young man. He's the CEO of Inspiro Consulting, a human resource consulting firm. We also have the Right Honorable Anyefiok Luke, and he's the Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. We're introducing Anyefiok not as a politician, because we are not bringing any politics into the foundation, but just a young man who in politics has achieved success. We're looking at success, entrepreneurship across board. And so he's going to also contribute in that regard, and I want to emphasize that, not really as a politician. We also have Kolawole Oyene, who's also going to speak through in one of our sessions, and he's also a successful venture capitalist. We have Rotimi Williams, who's a successful young man and who's going to rice farming and has the second largest rice farm in Nigeria. Also, just like any of our young people. Then we have Mary Olushoga, who's also done a lot of work in civil society, and of course she's particularly well versed in starting up new businesses and working with young people, providing them direction in making sure that they achieve success. And then we have Saudat Salami, who also will be speaking on professional development, management development. So there's a good assembly and a good mix of speakers who hopefully tomorrow would not just contribute from their own experiences, but actually inspire our young people here in Cross River State.
Okay, a good one. And looking at the selection of speakers for the Career Day, what do you really look first before you intend to choose those speakers? What does the foundation look into first and foremost before they select speakers for the Career Day?
Well, we first focus on a theme, and once we've identified the theme, we now start looking for speakers who can fit into that theme. But critical for us is we need to know your history, your background. We don't want anyone who's a fly-by-night success, and so it's important for us to know your history and the reasons behind your success. And we like people who have really achieved on their own in spite of the challenges that they may have encountered along the way. So that's critical for us in presenting our speakers. We're hoping that they can inspire us and that we can get much more out of this here in Cross River, and hopefully inspire more speakers to come and contribute to the growth and development of the next generation of Cross Riverians.
Okay, just in case you tuned in right now, it's the Hit Drive Time show on Hit 95.9 FM. We have right here in the studio with us an all-round gentleman, like I introduced him earlier, and has been successful in almost everything that he's embarked on. In fact, everything that he's embarked on that we know, he's been successful in all of that. Former Governor of Cross River State, Senator Liyel Imoke, is right here in the building with us, and we're talking all things leadership. We're talking about the Bridge Leadership Foundation Career Day, the 6th Career Day that will be holding tomorrow with the theme Building Tomorrow's Entrepreneurs. So if you have any question concerning the Career Day, any question concerning the Bridge Leadership Foundation, whatever it is that you'd like to know, you can call the show right now on 0700 959 44836, 0700 959 44836, or 080 92444 955. That's 080 92444 955. Senator, before we go straight to the phone lines, about the Career Day tomorrow, the time and the venue for this event, and any ticketing as well.
Well, what we've done in terms of time is there's a registration which starts at about 8 a.m. And the program starts at 9 a.m. The venue is the conference center, the Calabar International Conference Center, the CICC. I think they're in the main bowl of that venue. There was a third question.
The ticketing, or
Oh yes, what we've done, it's free. We've had people who have contributed and have sponsored up to 1,000 delegates to the conference. So, and what they've done is that they've paid up the 500 naira fee. So they've contributed to the foundation by paying for 1,000 people who they don't know. So we hope that those 1,000 people can show up for free. The whole idea is to get in as many people to experience it and to take something away from it.
okay, so I think we should just go straight to the phone lines and pick a few calls. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Osim, calling from Aparabo.
Okay, Osim, Senator Liyel Imoke is in the building. Do you have any question for him?
Okay, I have just a small question for Senator, sir. I would like to ask, from your discussion so far, I've seen that you've been trying to keep politics completely out of this thing. I don't know, is it that you now hate politics or you don't encourage young ones to go into politics? That's the question I want to ask. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for calling. Senator, let's take another one before you attend to that. Hello, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I appreciate this platform, actually. The great question I want to...
Yeah, what's your name? What's your name, first of all?
Sorry, my name is David Uko Onwara.
All right, welcome, David. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling you from Calabar. Thank you. Yes. So my question to Senator Imoke is this: I have known him as an accomplished person, no doubt about that. But the question now is, how do we really make Calabar? Because at the end of the day, speaking of the program and the conference, it's what we call a tea party kind of. But when the chips are down here in Calabar, the business climate actually it's really not encouraging for the kind of leadership sense we want to imbibe on the people. That is people of Cross River State. You find out that the artisans is zero, the business itself we're doing here in Cross River State is zero. But going to talk is really elitist. And you find out from the panel of people he has that we'll discuss tomorrow, no business person is chosen from Cross River State. Does it mean there are no youth in Cross River State who are thriving, who can actually make the leap free at the program based on what is really happening in Cross River State?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, David. Thank you for calling. I think we should just take the first two.
Okay, thank you very much. The first question was politics and entrepreneurship. Politics is not a profession, and I always emphasize that. I became a professional first as a lawyer before I became a politician. And so while we're not averse to politics, it's critical that our young people understand the importance of having a career. And, what happens is that, like I said, politics is about service. At the end of it, you must be able to go back to something if you choose to go into politics. So it's critical too. If you want to contribute in politics, you tend to do better when you're professionally qualified or when you're well trained. So those are important aspects. But the foundation, like I said, it's about leadership and young people and building a sustainable future for young people. Politics is not a sustainable future, and we must continue to emphasize that.
Okay. And the second question was talking about the business environment in Calabar, relating to this, and also saying, talking about the speaker list for.
Yes, in fact, I'm very happy at that observation, and that really is the reason behind the foundation. My experience here is that we haven't really imbibed the entrepreneurial skills. Most of the businesses here are run by non-indigens, and we find that there are many reasons for that. Now, if a young man is not exposed adequately, or a young woman, they may not even have access to financing. They may not know how to go about getting a loan. They may not know how to even put together a business plan or a model. And so we have not just the career day, we have the graduate employability training program, where we focus for 1 week on not just how to get a job, but how to build your own business. And we had the last GET program several months ago, and it was an all-women's program. But we've had several. We do that every year as well. So the foundation has quite a number of initiatives that they embark upon, and we hope that the foundation will continue to grow. We need to build that capacity and that resource in Cross River State. What you do is you look for people who are successful and who have achieved that. I don't want, with all due respect, to have politicians on air being the definition of success. We're very careful about that. And I when I speak to young people one-on-one, I always emphasize the fact that, don't look at me purely as a successful politician. Before I went into politics, I ventured into a number of businesses with some measure of success. So I think it's critical that we appreciate the importance of growing this capacity in the state. So that question was very critical for us to understand that the environment may not be there, but it is human beings that create the environment. It doesn't happen. And so efforts like this and others will go a long way, hopefully, to build these young entrepreneurs that we need in Cross River.
Okay, let's take like 2 more calls before we wrap this up quickly. Hi, welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
John calling from Alabasa.
All right, John, go ahead with your question. I think I lost John there. If that was you, try to call us back. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
From Mr. Alex calling from Lemna.
Okay, Mr. Alex, go ahead.
I want to ask who and who are qualified for the program.
Okay.
Anybody attend?
Yes, anybody. We want as many young people to attend, and like I said, it's free, so anybody can attend.
All right, thank you, Alex, for calling. Okay, so I think that's the most that we could take for this session. Once again, plan to attend the Career Day, the 6th Career Day of the Bridge Leadership Foundation. The theme, Building Tomorrow's Entrepreneur. And the time, registration 8 a.m. Senator, when you register at 8 a.m., do you get anything like
Yes.
the leaflets and the...
Yeah, you get a brochure, you
Okay.
get, and of course there's some drinks and so on, just to keep you comfortable through the process. So we look forward to seeing the young people there tomorrow.
Okay, and the main event starts at 9 a.m. at the CICC, right there along the highway. It's absolutely free, and every young person should come out and get involved so that you can be a part of the 6th Career Day of the Bridge Leadership Foundation. Thank you so much for stopping by the Hit Nation today.
Thank you very much. It's been an honor. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. So we'll go off on another short commercial break, and when we get back, we'll start taking your requests. Stay exactly where you are.
Blazing the trail of radio broadcast.
The number one radio station in Calabar.
Hits FM.